Hey guys, this is Justin checking in from First South Carolina North Charleston District event. I'm here with Due Westerners 8575. I've got Harrison, Isaac, Jake, and Eli. They're going to talk to us a little bit about their iPad control system, Wish brand iPad. They're going to talk to us a little bit about their star pattern wiring system, mechanical design, and strategy based on that. All this and more on Behind the Bumpers.
This video on fun is brought to you by viewers like you and also in partnership with the following.
AndyMark provides superior service with the reliability that teams expect. Check out their sport gearbox and ratchet sport options to their tried and true compliant wheels used by teams all over the world. From mechanical and electrical products to tools and hardware, head on over to andymark.com for your one-stop shop of high quality and affordable solutions. Earn up to a $5,000 sponsorship for your team or $2,000 individual prize when you provide a video submission to the Altair Global Student Contest at altair.com/contest. You can build better robots faster with Altair tools and provide multiple video submissions for the contest. Download Altair tools for free. Scan the QR code or go to altair.com/contest for further details.
All right, and we're going to hand it off to Harrison to get us started.
All right, so one of the things we started out at the start of the season was how are we going to play the game? And one of our strategies is to keep it simple and make it effective. So our strategy is to go for L1 through L3 and not score L4 or in the barge, but we also put algae in the processor. So our strategy is to be fast and effective at what we do. So that's one of the things we focus on is getting our robot done early in the season and getting lots of drive practice and getting lots of programming time. So we're going to be more effective in the first and second competitions.
Yeah, I remember you guys had your robot done like week 4, and all of us were still struggling to fight through the snow.
We can start with the elevator. So we use the Thrifty elevator kit, and this is our first year as a team building an elevator, so we thought it was a good fit. But in the future, we're probably going to design our own custom ones. So it is, Thrifty elevator 2-stage kit, reaches from L1 to L3. What else?
You have preset positions on that?
We do. So we have presets for our operator to click on the iPad as well, and we'll get into that in a little bit, as well as their controller. So that's one of the things that we've done in programming to make it more effective is everything is automated that can be automated.
Right on.
And we'll come back to some of the claw and drive face stuff in a little bit, but I want to show off some of the controls. So something we've really done this year is step up our automation game, and this is a custom dashboard programmed in Python, and it is actually running on an older forklift terminal. And this is a really unique solution because the operator is able to select where we want to score, and then our main drive joystick is able to select whenever they want to auto align. This does the last mile alignment. So all the operator does is homes the elevator when we're away and transitioning from the reef to the human player stations. And all they have to do is select left, right, where they want. It automatically selects high, low algae for each position. And this is actually something we're going to be implementing at our next competition. Right now, we're still doing manual preset button selections and manual alignment, just because we haven't had enough drive practice with this solution.
That's really cool.
We've gotten lots of drive practice with just manual control, and we have much faster cycle times.
I've seen similar stuff with like custom button boards before, but what led you guys to decide to do it on a tablet?
Overall, I mean, I'm a programmer guy, so this is what I enjoy. We definitely could have done a button board, but this seemed more fit for our team as we had, more fun basically. It's literally an iPad.
Right on.
Very fancy iPad. So it runs our drive station on this tablet, and we have a USB hub to connect to the controllers.
Okay, so it's your driver station computer too?
Yes, so this runs our drive station, our autonomous selection, it's on here, but this is the main screen that's up during a match.
Cool. And
then we also have the backup controller that our operator is currently using at this competition we have all the presets, so L1, L2, L3, low algae, high algae, intake, outtake, and human player preset. So we've got good drive training with that, and hopefully next competition will just be a backup.
Awesome.
So moving away from some of the control side of stuff, I want to talk a little bit about our claw. So our claw is very unique in the way that it grabs it. It actually grabs it by the side wall. So if we come over here, it grabs the lip and actually goes onto this bottom spike. We had concerns at first about intaking from human player, and we originally had a design, you can see some holes there for mounting some side guards, but we ended up actually not needing them. It's reliable enough, it's actually able to intake at multiple different angles. As long as this hits this front part, it just sucks right in.
Yeah, I mean, you guys made a believer out of me. Originally saw the design, and I was like, I don't know, but y'all are killing it with it. So that's awesome.
So as far as algae goes, we use this dual purpose wheel. So unfortunately we can't hold coral and algae at the same time, but we are able to run just this top wheel to rip off the algae while we're holding coral. And this claw, all these parts are laser cut. We have sponsors that do that. So this is really our first year as a team, catting our full robot out week 1, week 2. We got all the parts fabricated and really professional this year was our goal.
Absolutely.
So as far as grabbing algae, we originally had another compliant green forge wheel up here, but we didn't have enough grip on it and the robot was fully assembled. So our idea was, why don't we just try and 3D print a TPU wheel and then put some grip tape on it. So this is the V2 of the wheel. The original one didn't have grip tape, but this one is a 5-inch wheel that gives us just enough compliance and actually grabs the wheel better than these two, I would say.
And this is some of that cat tongue tape that West Coast Product sells.
Yep, that's it. So that is our claw, and that's all on a rotating wrist. Nothing really fancy there, just a dead axle pivot with chain drive. So I want to say a 25-to-1 gear ratio gearbox plus whatever the chain is. Don't know that off the top of my head. So moving into some of our vision systems, we currently have 2 orange pies on the robot. Only one is actually running. So we have 2 cameras currently, but for our next competition, we are going to design and print another mount for 1 or 2 more to go on the back, so we can scan the higher ones on the barge to get more accuracy. But one of the things that we've really set up is, it doesn't matter how many cameras you have, it's how you use those cameras. You really need to be strategically aligning with the reef during auto. So during auto, if you watch some of our matches, we actually track the reef as we're moving around. Even going to human player, we rotate it just the last second to get there. But always tracking the reef gives us the maximum accuracy in auto. It gives us the most reliability. So we have one for the human player, for the reef, and then this one is for the human player and the processor. And these are just some coral guards. I do want to talk about those a little bit. We really have beefed up all the protection of everything. At the start of the season, we had basically a coral fall on one of our orange pie cases and shattered it.
Oof.
And from there, we have polycarbonate panels over everything. These are not handles, these are to keep out coral. So let's talk about our Swerve Drive a little bit. So we are running Swerve Drive Specialties MK4C modules this year. And the Spark Max controllers are hidden up underneath there with the 3D printed mount and some 3D printed covers to keep out any debris from the field. And I wish we had bumpers off, but that's all right. And on top of that, we just have some Shiro rod and laser cut panels with our sponsors on top.
Right on.
Yep.
All right, so we want to talk about the next thing? Talk about some star pattern wiring that you got?
Yeah. So as far as wiring goes, we had a lot of issues last year. And you want to talk about that some? Sure.
So this year, for our CAN wiring, we learned from another team that you can wire CAN in a different way. It's a star pattern wiring. Normally we had run daisy chain, which is just running the CAN wire from each thing all the way around in one way. It meets in one area, comes back to another, and that was basically it. And if you had one CAN issue, basically the entire robot would go down. This year we decided to go with a star pattern, and we have this little distribution block in here where you put all of your CAN wires in there. It distributes it to each area. So we have a wire going to each swerve module, our claw, and our elevator motors separately. So if one thing goes down, the entire thing doesn't go down. But it's also stronger because all of our wires can be routed through the middle of our robot instead of from one place to another.
Of course. Bro. Got anything else you want to talk about while we're here?
We'll talk about one more thing, and then we'll do a demonstration of our elevator presets. So last year we ran the tread wheels and 3D branded our own tread, and it was just a pain to swap out. We just didn't have enough time, matches, and just didn't work out well for us. So this year we're running Colson wheels, and even though they do slip more, our vision system is able to correct for that, and that's how we're able to counteract that force. So that is one interesting design choice that we made. It is a trade-off, but at the same time, we have not had any issues with these. As a driver, there's no real difference in that.
Cool.
And we can go ahead and do a demonstration of all our set points.
Just home position.
Right.
So L1, L2, human player, which will auto intake, and then L3,
You go through the algae ones.
and then yeah. So low algae, which is level 2 algae, auto gets there, and then the high algae, and then home.
So between all those presets, he's able to quickly, our drive coach just tells him where we want to score, or pick up the algae from. He presses the button, and then the second we have the game piece, homing it. Because one thing that we've noticed this year is center of gravity is everything. If you have your elevator up and you're trying to drive away quickly, you're going to be tippy and you're going to slow down your cycle times, regardless if you tip or not. Homing that elevator is super important to getting fast cycle times and being smooth. Because if you're not smooth, you're going to be not accurate. You're going to be just all over the place.
Yeah, I agree. All right, well, guys, that's a wonderful machine that you guys have put together this year. Everybody keep an eye out for this team. They're on the up and up. Awesome robot. Y'all killing it. Keep it up.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell to stay up to date on future fun videos. Earn up to a $5,000 sponsorship for your team or a $2,000 individual prize when you provide a video submission to the Altair Global Student Contest at altair.com/contest. You can build better robots faster with Altair tools and provide multiple video submissions for the contest. Download Altair tools for free. Scan the QR code or go to altair.com/contest for further details. AndyMark provides superior service with the reliability that teams expect. Check out their sport gearbox and ratchet sport options to their tried and true compliant wheels used by teams all over the world. From mechanical and electrical products to tools and hardware, head on over to andymark.com for your one-stop shop of high quality and affordable solutions.